Alright, so this isn't going to have any of the fancy Marcintosh artwork and all that wonderful stuff, but I feel like I need to make a video about this anyway before the end of March because I had a lot more content planned for this month, but things kind of took a turn for the worst. So, already going into the month, things got kind of complicated because I was dealing with a bunch of cataclysmic stuff happening in my life, one right after the other. And thankfully, most of that has settled down. But also, I've had this on the back burner for some time now. And this is Ryan's MDD. Well, a part of it out here doing something. The power supply, as you could probably guess, decided to give out while I was doing another unrelated job on it. And I've had it for a few months now, and I decided, you know what, I need to just get this done. It's been hanging over my head. And I thought this was going to be a very quick, quote-unquote, job, but unfortunately it was anything but, because trying to get this thing freed of this case, as we can see here, was just a nightmare and a half. But not only that, but I used the parts list on caps.wiki for this particular model, and it got me like 90% of the way there. The problem was that 3 of the caps had incorrect values that were listed as replacement caps, because I believe it was 45 microfarad 25 volt caps, and the replacements were listed as 1000 microfarad 10 volt caps, and those are not going to work in that case. At least I don't think they are, because I do not have the ability to really talk with the person who put all this stuff out there in the first place. So I don't know if for some reason somebody took measurements on this and determined that those caps would work just as fine, but I'm not going to risk it, especially when it's not on my machine, because this is Ryan's machine, not mine. So that got everything stopped up, and what's even worse is one of the caps was not listed on there. I believe it is that there's one right, supposed to be right in there, but I actually took that out to measure it. C45, if you're looking at the kind of overview of this power supply on, I believe it's bad caps, and that was not included in the parts listing on caps.wiki. So I went and added it to that parts list, and when I get paid in a couple days here, I'm going to order the remaining caps and hopefully get this all said and done and out the door. Because I did replace most of the other caps. I got the filter caps right there. I believe those are filters taken care of. I've got most everything in there taken care of. There's a straggler over here I didn't get, because again, wrong values. So I need to get this all done, then it's out the door, I'm done, and I can move on with other projects. The other project I want to do with regards to this machine is, I believe, up there somewhere, yeah, you can kind of see it right there, I have another MDD power supply. And that one is the Samsung variant, and that one has not had its caps mapped out yet. Nobody knows what they are. I mean, I'm sure there's a resource somewhere on the internet that has them, but for caps.wiki, it's simply not there. So I do plan on taking that one apart and getting all the cap values out of it and documenting them somewhere. I'm not going to go find the replacement parts because that's not my forte. Other people can take the original measurements and probably find ones that work. So yeah, that's why I'm being held up. This whole thing went off the rails. It was really difficult at first, but once I got into the groove, it became a lot easier to actually do some work on. And it took every bit of knowledge I had. Like, I had to use every little tool I could think of here. Multimeter to tap out where the caps are on the other side of this board. This thing has been just completely and totally awesome. Best purchase I ever made. Got my microscope over here. I've just had to use everything I can think of on this thing to get where I'm at, and I'm thankful I got the tools, because this would have gone a lot more sideways had I not had the proper tools on hand. So yeah, that's where I'm kind of at the moment. This is going to be just a straight up upload to YouTube. I'll try to add the Marcintosh flare later, but this is going straight off my phone into YouTube, so hopefully you won't mind that. So till next time, I'll see you guys later, and I hope to get some more Mac content up here soon, because I do have that old girl to work on at some point. I've got an upgrade for it, and I also have the Power Mac 8500 that I need to do some things with. So things are coming, it's just a slow process.